Hi. Today's video is going to be my 7th installment of playing around with my old makeup. If you are new to my channel, I wrote down all of my eyeshadow palettes onto strips of paper, and each week I pull one out and review it as if it is new to me. Today's palette is Kisses Milk Chocolate. So this is what the palette itself looks like, or how it comes. This does retail for $18, so this is, as said before, the Milk Chocolate palette. Sorry, mine's like a little bit dirty, but this is what the palette looks like. So let me go ahead, let's do some swatches. So shade number 1. This is really pretty gold. That one. Very nice. Next to it, we're going to swatch shade number 2. This one feels a bit softer to me. It's not as blingy as the first one, but still has a very nice sheen to it. I do feel like a more softer, just really pretty look, this would be a really good one. Shade number 3 is this dark chocolatey brown. I really do like this one. This definitely is our depth shade out of the palette, and I'm really happy that it's in there. Alright, shade number 4 is this cool toned chocolate. A very nice brown shade. I really do like this one. I'm almost curious to try it as a contour. It is a bit, probably strong, but with what I've been doing with my contour and really tapping off the product, I think it could definitely be a really nice contender. Next shade 5, is a more warm brown. Very pretty, nice pigmentation. The pigmentation for Glam Light is very good. So this is very similar to shade number 1. Not as in the same tone, but the same blinginess. So I really do appreciate that they do have two kind of blingier, poppier shades and then a more subtle shade. Alright, so I'm starting with a base of just the e.l.f. Camo Concealer all over my eyes. I'm using it shade Fair Rose, and I'm just going to be applying this with the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. Give myself a even canvas to work with. Taking our palette, I'm going to take the deepest brown shade and dip in with, this is a Morphe M456, just any small eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to start working this into my crease. This is a really nice eyeshadow palette for just a really nice, easy, everyday look. To build up some depth, you can also do some stamping motions. I'm also going to build up the outer edge of the eye in the same manner. I'm going to go ahead, this is a no-name brush unfortunately, but it's just kind of like a medium, I would say sized, kind of fluffy brush. I'm going to go ahead and dip in with this warmer brown shade. Tap off any excess product. And just take it in between where I have the color and then where I don't have the color to start blending. I did not know, but you may see that in the inner part of my eye, I did not apply any color there because I am going to take this shade in there as well. I'm using very light pressure to help everything blend really well. I'm going to go ahead and grab just a clean fluffy brush, this is a Morphe M441, just to take the edge off of everything. Go and dip into some shimmers, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab the NYX Glitter Primer. Mine is literally almost gone. Grabbing any flat shader brush. This is a no-name flat shader brush that I have. Taking some of our glitter primer. Just creating a nice thin layer. I tend to bring mine up a little bit higher. You might see I kind of bring that primer into the inner corner. And then kind of just follow. If you stick your brush in, you can kind of just feel the round of your eye. That's something I tend to like to do with my shimmers. Sometimes I'll tap along the outer edge as well, just to have it feel a bit more blended. Wipe off my brush a little bit. So we're actually going to use all 3 of our shimmer shades. So I'm going to start with this darkest shimmer, the brown. we're gonna dip in with this kind of goldish shade. Applying this is gonna be our main color. Applying this almost all the way into the inner corner of the eye. And I'm gonna leave just a little space just like that. There. And then I just realized I've been saying to wipe your brush off. I just always have like a clean towel or cloth or whatever down below to wipe off any excess product. Let's dip into the lightest shade. I'm just taking that along the rest of the way. What I'm going to go ahead and do is just kind of take a look at the look, see how I'm feeling about it. Generally, I tend to blend this inner corner in a bit more. We can use that big fluffy brush that's still predominantly clean, just to kind of soften that a bit. I like to do that if ever I feel like my shimmer is just looking kind of odd. It's taking kind of a weird shape here. Take a bit more of the shimmer. I'm taking that goldish one, and I'm just gonna rock in here. Just following like my eye shape and just kind of allowing the brush to do the work and rocking back and forth. I think that looks a little better. Okay, so I'm going to take some more of that camo concealer and I'm just going to use that to neaten up the outer edge of my eye. Just taking my concealer brush, following the outside under line of the eye and going up. I'm just going to take our concealer brush from before, the Flawless Concealer Brush, just to soften. I'm going to go ahead as well and just apply some under the eyes to start preparing for the eyeshadow that we're going to apply. So for the under eyes, I'm just going to take our deepest brown using a pencil brush. This is the Morphe M431. I tend to like, something that's really helped me to get like under my eyes is kind of, I think it sounds weird, but it's like looking up. Like tilting your head down and looking up, which gives you prime space to the under eye area. And then just applying that color right under there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go along the edges of that line with this lighter brown shade using the Morphe M506, just a slightly larger brush, but still pretty small. Dapping off the excess product and going along the edge. Mainly I'm doing this, of course, to soften, but to add some warmth. And then going back in with our original clean fluffy brush. If you notice that there's too much shadow on your brush, then I would recommend going in with another clean brush if you haven't. I personally just noticed with the under eyes that it can become muddy extremely quick, or kind of make it like you have some bags going on, or make the area, I guess, just look worse if the brush is like dirtier. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and just go in with a thin line. This is the NYX Epic Wear eyeliner or liquid liner in the shade brown, just a thin line along my lashes, and then going in with the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Waterproof Very Black. I've actually really been enjoying this mascara a bit more. I think it's because it's starting to dry out. Okay, so I'm sure I look a whole lot different. I realized that I'm running late for work, so I kind of just slapped everything on real quick. Really sorry, but let me just walk you through everything I did. So I just applied my base, so just using the Fit Me Matte and Poreless as per usual lately. Lipstick I'm wearing, this is from that old like Satan Center KVD collection. So this is, oh my god, Hawkwind for the lipstick. Really like that. I did go ahead and use this shade as like my contour, so I think that actually looks really Nice, at least what I'm seeing in my back camera. Hopefully, let me know. Hopefully, I don't look crazy. I use my usual by Sugar Pill Suburbia as my eyeshadow, and then I wanted a more kind of subtle-ish highlight today, and I really like this one. This is from Revolution. It actually doesn't have a name, but it was from the Grinch collection, so it's a really soft highlight. I feel like it just looks really glowy on the skin, so that's why I picked that today. But that is it. Go ahead and leave me a like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. I love you all so much. Hope you're having a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.